We are once again joined by international award-winning magician Jake Schwartz. Jake, it is so great to have you back.
Thank you so much. It's so great to be back.
Every time you are on PA Live, so many of our viewers write into the show and say, please, please, please have Jake back for more. So back by popular demand. Jake, what do you have for us today?
Well, Chris, I'm a man of the people, and so I'm excited to be back. And you know, it's shortly after New Year's, which is a time when a lot of people are thinking about time itself, right? You know, the new year switches over and you're thinking about, oh my goodness, you know, things are happening so fast, the time is moving so fast, what if I could just stop time for a second? And so I thought about that and I was like, you know what if you could stop time for a second?
Okay.
What would that actually look like? And how would that actually physically manifest? And the answer is kind of one of two options. The first one is you would stop time and everything except for you would pause, right? So meaning you would be able to run around and then time would just pick back up. And it would be like a pause and a play situation, right? And a lot of people might steal with that, you know, type of power to be able to just stop. They could walk into a bank, take whatever they wanted and leave, and no one would even know that they were there, right? Because the whole rest of time is stopped.
Okay.
That's option number one. The second possibility would be to be able to live through, say, an hour and then start that time over again. And this would benefit people who, say, want to gamble, right? Because they'd be able to watch a sporting event or something. They'd be able to see how reality plays back and then rewind it and do it all over again, almost like a Groundhog Day type situation.
Okay.
See what I mean?
Yes.
So I wanted to sort of physically manifest this and try and show you what that might look like. And so
is that a deck of cards? Is that a trick deck?
The deck of cards, regular deck of cards, Chris. You can see and vouch for everybody that those are all shuffled. And we had mentioned some people might gamble, Chris. So I'm going to give you a lucky number 1, 2, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards there, Chris.
Okay.
I'm going to give you these cards to hold on to, and I want to do this under test conditions, okay? So I'm going to give you these cards, and I want you to just recount them in your hands once again for our viewers at home. So to know that you've counted a card, you'll flip it over. You'll go, there's 1, right? There's 2, and so on. So continue. So this would be 3. So go ahead, start counting.
Do I restart from 1 or
You're starting at 3, right there. Yep,
3.
Flip it over, put it on the bottom. There's 3,
4,
and 4, 5,
6,
and 7. Perfect. And hold those in your hand, Chris. Make sure I don't go anywhere near it. And again, I want this to be test conditions of what it would look like if you could stop time. And that's why I have you recount.
My gut tells me that I'm not even holding 7. But
Chris, I don't even know if you're really even sitting here. You're actually on Mars right now. But hold those in your hand. Cover them up. Make sure I don't go anywhere near it. And Chris, just by a chance here, I'm going to riffle my thumb down the side of the deck and just say stop wherever you'd like.
Stop.
Okay, right there. You want to change it, keep it, it's totally up to you.
Keep it, because the last time I changed something with you, your trick and an illusion ended up working.
All right, well, we'll keep it. Let's see what you got here, Chris. Okay, so you have a 3. So because you got a 3 here by chance when you stopped me, I'm going to stop time and add 3 cards to the pile in your hand. And here's what that would look like.
Without me touching it?
Correct. Here's what that would look like if you could stop time and do something like that.
This is a joke.
There's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. Chris, you've been holding on to those the entire time, one on top of the other. Would you just deal those into a single pile right here on this table and count them out? You had 7 before. You counted them. Count them out. See how many you have now.
Do I flip them over?
Keep them face down and just deal them onto the table, one on top of the other. So there's 1, 2, 3,
4. Oh my gosh. 5, 6.
7. That's the 7 that you counted in your head,
8,
plus an
9.
extra
Jake,
8, 9, 10. Now,
he literally
Chris,
handed me 7 cards.
That's what it would look like if you could stop time, mess with reality, and then pick time back up again. But what if you could actually see how reality was going to play out and predict the future? Do you happen to have a dollar bill on you, Chris?
I do.
Okay, take that out. And let's take a look at that, Chris. Now, that's a unique dollar bill borrowed from you, or at least from our crew here. I don't know if it was from your wallet or one of theirs, but we had a dollar bill borrowed.
Yes, I think our cameraman, Chris.
There you go. Perfect. So it's a borrowed dollar bill you've been holding on. Yeah, exactly. And if you could actually see how reality would play out and then go over and redo it, it would look like you're predicting the future. Every single dollar bill, Chris, is unique in that it has a unique serial number.
Oh my gosh.
These cards right here, Chris, were in your hand the entire time. Would you just read out the numbers on the serial number for that borrowed dollar bill?
J6.
Wait, go nice and slow here, because there's a J. And then what's next, Chris?
6.
And then there's a 6.
Oh
Yeah, that's weird. What's next, Chris?
8.
And there's an 8. And what's next, Chris?
2.
And there's a 2. And what's next, Chris?
6.
And then a 6. And what's next, Chris?
1.
And a 1. And what's next,
5.
Chris? And a 5. And what's
9.
9.
4.
4.
And then the letter B.
The letter
Oh my
G.
gosh, guys.
The exact serial number from your borrowed dollar bill. And that's what it would look like if you could both stop time and also predict the future.
I don't even know what to say, other than you are the most amazing magician our show has ever seen. If people want to experience this firsthand or see one of your virtual shows or see your whereabouts online, what's the best way to do so?
My social medias are the easiest way to keep up with what I'm doing at The Magic of Jake Schwartz. Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok are where I post magic videos just like what you saw every week.
I literally have the chills. Jake, thank you for joining us once again.
Thank you so much. Not sure if it's this or the snow. It's chilly in general. But thanks for having me, Chris.
You all stick around at home. We're with PA Live when we return.